All right, welcome guys. Welcome to our very first HealthForce event. I'm super excited about today's event. It's like me coming home, as this event is certainly a cool event about sharing with other health professionals, personal trainers. If you don't know who I am, my name is Adam Westwick. I've been involved in the Juice Plus business now for 3 years, or 3 years in about a week's time. And to say that this has changed my life would be probably an understatement. But to give you guys a little bit of a background of my life, I was a personal trainer and fitness studio owner for about 15 years. And I got into my own business because, one, I loved helping people. I certainly loved the idea of health and fitness. I was a sports fanatic growing up as a young kid. It kind of was like a natural progression to become a personal trainer. I was like, I'm hanging out in the gym so much. I love helping people with health, and personal training was kind of a natural progression. I never wanted to work for anyone. I wanted to have my own business because I wanted to do my own things. And I often thought to have my own personal training clients that one day I was always going to start my own business. And I knew that the clients would probably want to follow me. So I thought right from the beginning, I'm just going to start my own business, and there's none of that messy stuff. And if you're a personal trainer, you know what I'm talking about the messy thing that goes on of whose clients who and all the rest. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to cut that. About 6 months into owning my own PT business, I freelanced in lots of gyms. I then decided to open my own studios. It was before you had to pay rent in a gym. But I was paying a per customer fee. And then I worked out I'd probably be better off paying rent in my own little box. And I started with a 49 square meter, 7 by 7 meter personal training studio about 12 years ago. And that progressed to 3 personal training studios on the Gold Coast. And probably after about 10 years of that, I probably worked out that this is hard work. Not only am I relying on clients to turn up, but I'm also relying on staff to turn up, and the messy of them wanting to take clients with them and all that. And I think after 10 years of really being dictated about how much I earn on the basis of what client's going to turn up this week, what trainers are going to turn up this week, are they going to work hard, I really realized that this is a hard life. And if you're a personal trainer or any sort of health professional that's trading time for money, unless you're brand new, you probably know exactly what I mean. Now, if you're brand new, I certainly don't want to wreck your dream. That's not my goal here today. But really about our goal is to share with you guys something that you can really add to what you're currently doing. If your dream is to have an amazing personal training or health professional business, then I'm excited for you to do that. Certainly something that I still love. I don't miss it. I've retired from that. I was able to retire from that after 9 months of doing this. But certainly I'm not here to wreck anyone's dreams, but to inspire you guys to really add, whether this be an extra thing to what you're currently doing, an extra arm to create more financial certainty and security to your life, that you can go on holidays, still earn money, do all those fun things. Or maybe you're looking for really a better way. And I truly believe what we're going to share with you guys today is really the way of the future. I think we all know that there are online businesses out there. There's an online presence. People are looking for better ways to leverage their time, energy, and effort. And today we're really here to share with you guys, hand on heart, I am convinced this is a better way, and I'm excited to share this. But not only is it a better way to create a better life for yourself, but I truly believe a more convenient and smarter way to help your clients, help your customers, not only just in your town, but all around the world, that connected, and help them and make a bigger impression and a bigger imprint on changing people's health for the future. So I am going to get out of the way. We've got some gorgeous girls to share their stories and a little bit about our products and program. I'm going to pass it over to Sheridan, and Sheridan, as a professional that she is going to share our amazing program, online nutrition program, and the products that go with.
Thank you, Adam. Thanks so much. I love hearing your story. So like Adam said, this is such an incredible way to add a lot of value to maybe the business that you already own, or if you were like me, I'm studying nutrition and dietetics at the moment. So my ultimate goal was to be able to have my own business where I could improve people's lifestyle through nutrition. And for me, even though I am studying nutrition and I absolutely love it, it's my life, I can't cook. So for me to then go and recommend, eat all these foods to my clients, they're going to say, okay, but how do I do that in a fun way and delicious way? And my mind would blank because I wouldn't be able to offer that for them. So this particular program that Adam's beautiful wife, Kira Westwick, has created ticks all the boxes for me. So Kira Westwick was actually a top 10 finalist on MasterChef. So she's a much better cook than I am, and I absolutely trust her cooking abilities. So she's created this program, and it's called the JBT program, and it's completely based around beautiful whole foods. So she's popped hundreds and hundreds of her own amazing, delicious recipes into an online nutrition program for us. So what this includes is shopping lists, exercise programs, meal plans, even meal prep as well if you've got clients that need to prep their foods and have it nice and prepared. It's also super family friendly. So you'll get mums and families on there and they'll want to incorporate their healthy lifestyle with their family. And this is absolutely perfect for them because the recipes are just made of fresh foods and lots of snack ideas and things that the kids can also take to school. So it's absolutely perfect for families as well. Another thing is that it's completely sustainable. There's a lot of programs out there that are very restrictive and very complicated to follow as well. And when I came across this one, what I absolutely loved about it is that it's literally just back to the wisdom of eating real food. And it's not a diet, which is incredible. There's no restriction. There's beautiful, healthy chocolate and everything in this. So you don't have to restrict what you're eating. It's just about eating amazing whole foods. So Kira's done an awesome job of putting that together and creating hundreds and hundreds of recipes for us to give to our clients. And it's had some really incredible results as well, including, increased energy, weight loss, just holistically improving people's lives with amazing food. So with that program as well, we also offer a nutrition support. So this nutrition support is called Juice Plus. This is it here, if I can hold all three up. There we go. So this is an amazing product. Now, my future career as a dietitian really depends on my clients' trust. And at uni, it's very, our course is very much evidence-based. So I made sure that anything I recommend or anything I take myself has a lot of evidence to back it. And this particular product has been around for 30 plus years. So it's not just some fad product that's, just popped up on the market. And it's also had, which I found very vital to this puzzle, it also has 30 plus peer-reviewed medical journal published studies done on it. And these medical journals are very elite journals. They would never publish anything that, was going to jeopardize their reputation. So it's incredible that Juice Plus is in these journals with some really awesome studies showing that they increase antioxidants in the body and they improve immune system. So all of these things is evidence-based. And what is also amazing about this, a lot of people ask me, but what's so different about Juice Plus? Why is it different from a supplement? And the reason why it works is because it's made of purely whole foods. So when you think about it, when you bite into an apple, that apple's got 400 plus key nutrients, along with tens of thousands of phytonutrients that all work in synergy and flood your body with the most amazing health benefits that we all know that comes from eating an apple or whole foods. So this particular product has taken that concept and got whole foods from all different things like broccoli, carrot, cabbage, kale, spinach, all of those things. They've grabbed the whole broccoli, say like the stem of the broccoli, the head of the pineapple, everything at their most nutrient dense state. So they're super, super ripe produce, and then they juice it down. So they take away the water and the sugar, They don't add any heat. So all the enzymes and the phytochemicals and everything that came from that produce is still living. And they put it into a capsule form. And that's literally all it is. It's not complicated. It's nothing. It's just like eating real foods. And for me, as, super passionate about nutrition and very cautious about what I eat, I know that I still do not get enough fruits and vegetables in the most amazing, variety 365 days of the year. And that's exactly what this product helps me do. And everyone that takes it, they fill that gap of what they know they should be eating, but maybe they don't do that every day. And it fills that gap so that you are getting the nutrients and phytochemicals and living enzymes from all these amazing variety of fruits and vegetables every single day. And I think that's crazy important, and it's having some really incredible results. Another product that we love is the protein powder. So it's a vegan protein powder. And for all of you gym goers out there, a lot of you might be interested in whey proteins and things like that. But if you have a look at the ingredients on the back of your tubs, you might notice that there's some words that you have no idea what they mean. There's chemicals and things in these kind of proteins that you probably don't realize. And when you're taking that on a daily basis, you're putting those chemicals and nasties into your body every single day, sometimes twice a day. So you really want to make sure that the protein you're taking is of extremely high quality and actually is going to do the job that it should. So this one has a really awesome ratio of macronutrients, so your fats, your carbs, and your protein, and it's a vegan protein powder. So anyone can take it. And there's amazing things like broccoli powder, alfalfa sprouts, pomegranate powder, that it's packed with not just protein, but all the whole foods as well. So if you're taking your Juice Plus capsules plus a protein shake every day, your body is going to absolutely thrive. These are also awesome to take with you if you're out and about running around. If you've, instead of stopping into Macca's or grabbing, a juice that's usually $9 or something at the shop, you can chuck this in a little shaker with water, and it's half the price and triple times more nutrient dense and amazing for you. So that's our protein powders. Now, our company is also known as the company with a heart, and it knows that nutrition is so incredibly powerful, and not just in us adults, but also in our children. So what it's done is it's developed a child health study. So every adult that goes on to the nutrition support in our program, they actually offer a child supply for free. And the beauty about our product is, because it's made of completely natural ingredients, is that it's safe for everyone. So children can take it, pregnant mums can take it, breastfeeding mums, athletes, everyone. So it's having some incredible results in the children that have been taking it. A lot of mums have been saying that, beforehand their kids just would not touch vegetables. They could not get them to eat a vegetable. And in the morning it was just bread with Vegemite. And that's not the most nutrient dense kind of meal to have. So they're saying now that one of our mums actually was saying that she was out and about and her daughter grabbed a raw piece of vegetable, I think it was a zucchini or a cucumber, and just started eating it at the shop, just grabbed it from the shop and started eating it. And she was like, oh my goodness, I don't even care that you've just stolen this off the thing. You're eating, out of your own will, fruits and vegetables. And that's so incredible. And you can imagine what that's going to do in those little bodies. It just increases the craveability of vegetables and fruits. And that's exactly what I think our whole world is very much in need of. So thank you, Adam. That's enough from me about the product. I love it. I could rave about it every day.
Awesome. Thanks, Sharon. Amazing share, and really appreciate it. It's certainly about the stories. Like, if you're into science, guys, there is so much science, like Sharon shared, about Juice Plus. It's crazy. There is no product on the planet that has as much scientific gold standard evidence that Juice Plus actually works. A lot of products make claims, but they don't have the scientific evidence to back it up. But certainly I think most people are curious about the stories, what it's doing for people. And I'm going to shift it over to Beck, and I'm going to get Rebecca to share her story about, Beck, love to know, how did Juice Plus come into your life, and what is it that you love about the product?
Thank you so much, Adam, and great, Sheridan. I can relate so much to that with you studying dietetics and me being so passionate about health and also studying myself. So For those who don't know me, I'm Rebecca Neal. I'm a holistic health and lifestyle coach and a personal trainer. And I guess a little bit of background about me. I've been in the industry for probably almost 10 years now. I started out as a personal trainer because I was really passionate about helping people get results. I was helping a lot of my friends get results. And then I decided that I'd study. So went into personal training and then got really excited about doing fitness comps. So I was a fitness model for 3 years. So that meant 3 years of restrictive dieting, causing a lot of digestive issues, a lot of all sorts of crazy problems, mental sort of, anxiety, depression, things like that. Coming with the restrictive dieting, I was taking synthetic supplements as well. So I was loading my body with things that I definitely don't agree with now. And in the end, I ended up with severe depression. So I was out of action completely for about 6 months. And through that time with fitness modeling, I guess I was following this plan that was super lean. Anyone that looked at it would be like, oh my gosh, you're so healthy. You're just eating meat and broccoli and chicken and broccoli and all these things 100 times a day. And I was lean. I was super lean. I was about 10% body fat. But I always had this little pot belly, like all the time. I can't tell you, I was always bloated. It was horrible. So, and unless I was doing depletions, which we won't even go into there, and that's another issue in itself, then I was not that lean through the midsection. I guess after I went through the depression, which was pretty severe, I started to really understand and learn that food really is medicine, and what we fuel our body with and what we provide our body with is really, really powerful. The nutrients and everything. And, from good nutrients to bad nutrients, it's either, medicine or poison for our bodies. And I started to play around with food so I could start healing my depression and healing my anxiety and my panic attacks and all that sort of stuff, and start to heal the hormonal issues, the digestive issues. Like, there was a whole list of things that I had going on after doing all those comps. So I started to play around with that. I then went in to study holistic health and do nutritional medicine to really understand how food was so powerful for us. And I guess in a mental sense, I guess that's what I was really passionate about, because when we're fueling our body with good things, we really do thrive. And I think Sheridan covered that there a little bit as well. And I guess then I found Juice Plus, and it just made so much sense to me because I'd already discovered how powerful food was for the body, how powerful it was for our mind. And the simplicity of it, I guess, is what blew my mind. And being in the industry for nearly 10 years, I'd never seen a product like this on the market. I couldn't believe that I hadn't found it, because with all my restrictive dieting, this is exactly what I needed, because I was literally eating sweet potato and broccoli as my vegetables and maybe some berries if I was lucky. And that was it. So this product would have been amazing for me through that prep to keep me healthy whilst I was doing those things. And I guess the convenience of it was really good as well when I found it. And being a health coach, I could see that this product could help all different types of people, from, young to old. So it was really awesome. So after, I guess, my experience with Juice Plus and actually taking the product, I have been able to heal my digestive issues. About 9 weeks, I think I was on the product for before I really noticed. And I was like, hang on a minute, I'm really going to the bathroom more regularly. I've got a flatter stomach. I feel great. The hormonal issues and stuff started to really regulate themselves. Body fat started to change. They were really powerful things for me. I didn't really see the energy shifts like everyone was going on about, but then later on the product, that's when I really started to see the power of it, because these digestive issues I'd had for, gosh, I reckon almost 7 years. So the bloating was gone. And unless I actually ate something that was bad for me or affected my digestive system, I didn't get bloating anymore. Because when we do eat bad things, yes, it's common to get bloating, but it's not common to be consistently bloated. And I'm talking, I would have, all the definition of abs with the bloating. So it was like coming severely from the diet and lack of nutrients and vitamins and minerals and stuff in my body. So I guess I swear by the product. I will be on it for as long as possible, if not forever, because of the way it's been made. Because when I started to look into how it was produced, I was blown away. So Juice Plus has definitely changed my life, and I'm so excited about sharing it with all my clients. And I've had so many incredible stories come from it as well. So thank you so much, Adam, for having me on today.
Pleasure. Thanks, Beck. Great share. Kind of share my story really quickly about the product. My wife as Sheridan shared, was on MasterChef. She was the token healthy girl. So I certainly felt like I'm eating well. I'm getting literally fed by the MasterChef. And we had the product at home for a long time, and I never really took it seriously. I rarely take it. It was just fruit and vegetables. What could that do? But honestly, when I started taking it properly, within a week, I had loads more energy. And I always say Juice Plus is like me having 2 to 3 extra green smoothies or juices each and every day without the mess, the inconvenience, the fuss, and the expense. And the thing is, we're into health. Never mind our clients and customers, whatever you call them, you know, they're trying to get them to eat the volume of fruit and vegetables every day is, you know, they're not doing it. The other thing is really the result that I got that I wasn't expecting is that I had loads of inflammation in my body. I played sport all my childhood and into my 20s, and I could never kneel down on my knees anymore. As a personal trainer, that sucked, not being able to kneel down. And within about 3 weeks, all my knee inflammation went away. It was amazing. And I probably wasn't expecting that. And again, there's scientific evidence to support the Juice Plus reduces the systemic inflammation in the body, which again, guys, when you do that, it opens up the healing pathways of your body, and your body gets to do what we all know it's capable of doing, and that's heal itself. But I'm going to segue into the business because it's certainly something that I love. It's something that's changed my life. I've always been ambitious. I've always wanted an amazing life, and trying to juggle business success and family success and all the things is not easy to do. And I think in current traditional business format, it's very, very hard to do to create freedom. If you want to be successful in traditional business, you better be up for working 60, 70 hours a week. And for me, that was fine when I was a young lad with no kids and no wife. But once we had kids and I had a wife and she's pretty hot and I like hanging out with her, things change. It was like, I don't want to work 60, 70 hours a week. I want to make money, but I don't want to have to work that. And I think this business certainly gives you the opportunity to do that. But one of the things that often comes up about a business like this is people will say, come on, Adam, is this one of these pyramid things? One thing I want to put your mind at is certainly not any sort of pyramid scheme. They're illegal. They've been illegal since the 70s. But where does this pyramid idea come from? I truly believe that most businesses that we're all involved in, whether you have your own business, own traditional business, or you work for somebody, that's the pyramid structure that we're working in. You think about any company, any organization, at the top, you have the boss, the big boss. Now, I own my own personal training business. So I was that guy, and I can tell you it's not a glamorous job that we all think it is. And you think about one of the businesses we all can think of is something like Woolworths or Coles. At the top of an organization like that, you have the CEO. Then below that, you have the board of directors, state managers, area managers, the store manager, the section managers, and then below them, you have the workers, the checkout chicks. You think about any sort of big gym operation, you have the CEOs, and then, state managers and club managers, and then the PT managers, and then the PTs. And we all want to work ourselves up normally through the rankings. We think that's the dream, to work ourselves up. But let's face it, guys, these positions are limited. It's competitive. It's cutthroat. What happens to most health professionals? They go, it's too hard to work ourselves up here, so I'm going to become this person and go and start my own personal training studio. And then once you get in there, you realize, shit, this is hard work, and it's not what I thought it was going to be easier than this. It looked easy, but you really realize that there's a reason why most fitness professionals, most health professionals, certainly fitness professionals, only last 18 months to 2 years, because it is hard work. And I can tell you, you're not doing it for the money. I don't know many PTs that really have the dream life. If they are, awesome to them. The thing that I love about this business, guys, is that it looks more like this. We all start out in the same position. We all start out as a virtual franchisee. We have our own nutrition business in a box, which I love promoting and using the Juicy Body Transformation Program. The cool thing is that you get to work yourself up through positions, but there's no limitation to the amount of people. Everyone can work themselves up through this. The top position in our business, one of those top positions, is what we call National Marketing Director. And the cool thing about our business is that you cannot get to the top of you cannot get to an NMD without helping other and raising other people up to be successful in this business. Very different to this model. Let's face it, it's about beat everyone else. You've got to beat everyone else. You've got to compete against everyone else to climb yourself up. And your work colleagues soon become your work enemies, because you are fighting for positions. You know, it becomes bitchy and cutthroat and not a nice environment to do that. Whether you're fighting over clients, you know, you don't want to go on holidays as a PT because you turn your back and another PT is talking to your clients on the treadmill. Or, you know, the thing is, you know, you're fighting over positions, and I don't think it's a nice environment. And I own my own business, and I kind of lived in our own little box, and I still, you know, it's tough. It's really tough. The great thing that I love about our business is you certainly don't need to know many people, and it's not about selling. Our business is just about helping people. We get to help people that want to look better, feel better, that want to take their health to the next level. And we have an amazing online health program that Sheridan shared that you get to share with other people, promote with other people, plug them in and let the program do the work. And I think every health professional that I've ever known thinks that's a great idea. I certainly want a nutrition program, but to go and write one yourself is hard work. And then work out how to promote it is even harder. So the great thing is we've already done the hard work for you guys. This might be you in the beginning. You start out in the beginning and you know people already that you would love to recommend the program for. So you go out there and you recommend the program, you recommend the products, and you help people get better results. The other side of our business is that you get to help people achieve what you're looking to achieve also and help them create a cool additional stream of income. The first person that I ever shared the business with was a girl by the name of Lauren. She actually was a personal trainer, but she loved travel, and being a personal trainer and loving travel is that's torture, because let's face it, traveling while you're trying to be a personal trainer is hard work, because when you go on holidays, let's hope your clients are there when you get back, and it's, you know, you're not getting paid and all those sort of things. So I shared the business with Lauren. I said to her, if I could help you make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month doing something really part-time on the side, would you be interested, using Facebook, social media? She was like, tell me more. And so I invited her along to an event just like this. She loved it. Then I just taught her how to do the business. I taught her how to share the business, how to share the product. She got a few customers she shared the business on. Then these guys did the same, and these guys did the same. So this business is just a teach model. Now, one of the things is people say, I need to know lots of people. The only people that I knew were these guys in the beginning. They've shared this with loads of other people, and you can see over time how quickly this thing grows. The big difference between this business and my traditional business is that when I go on holidays, when I take time out, when stuff comes up in my life, this business continues to grow with or without me. Very different to my traditional business. You know, when I went on holidays, even though I had staff, I kind of prayed and hoped that it would still be there when I got back. I was never present with my wife and my kids because I was always worrying about our traditional business with all the moving parts, and to be able to switch off was almost impossible. So I certainly love this business, that it's an amazing way to create a leveraged income. Someone who certainly knows how to create a great leveraged income and has done an amazing job with the business is someone that his name is Brian Marsh. So I'm going to hand it over to Brian. I don't know how to introduce you then, dude. How are you?
Thank you. Thanks, Adam. Juice Plus came into my life 14 months ago when Adam and his wife shared the opportunity with my wife and I. We had known Adam and Kira for 8 or 9 years at that time. We used to train in their fitness studios, but I also used to work for Adam. Outside of Juice Plus, I have a software development and digital marketing business, and we provided services to not only Adam, but also a lot of other personal trainers and gym studios. So I know that world really well because I have to understand their business model to provide the software and also market it. And I know one of the pain points, especially for a personal trainer, is when their clients don't show up, they don't get paid. What I love about this business opportunity is we actually get paid 3 different ways. And I know in most jobs, in most businesses, that's not the case. I know in my traditional businesses, that's not the case. But in this business, it is. And we've got 3 different ways that we actually get paid. The first way is retail sales profit. When we put our customers in contact with Juice Plus, and Juice Plus ship the product directly to the customer, Juice Plus put money in our bank account. After the money, Juice Plus handle all that. And what I loved about this opportunity is that when Adam shared the business with us, he told us that we could build this business in 27 different countries. And I know in my traditional business, I couldn't do that. And we have teams now in Australia, New Zealand, America, and Canada, and we're building a global business, which is awesome. The second way we get paid in this business, which is the reason why I got into this business, was to create a sustainable business around the commission, the beach money, the residual money in this business. And as your team grows, as there's momentum in your business, we get paid on top of that. All right. And that really blew my mind, that I could introduce people to this business. They would introduce people to this business, and I would get paid on top of their efforts. I wanted to build a business that was going to pay me for the rest of my life. Okay. Not swapping time for money. And that is the way we did it. We do that through this residual side of things. And the third way is bonuses. Bonuses is the now money. Juice Plus reward us for the effort that we put into the business right now. And like Adam shared, this is all about the stories. Okay, so we're going to hear from some amazing people that are in the industry. And the first one is David. I'm just going to, Adam, I think you can spotlight him.
I'm just trying to find Dave. Hang on one sec. Where are you, Dave? There he is.
David, how did the business come into your life, and how's the business changing your life, buddy?
Hey guys, so Beck that was on just before brought Juice Plus into my life. Beck and I actually train at the same gym in Sydney. And yeah, I've been on my own fitness journey over the last 3 years. I definitely fit right into the hard gainer category. So before I started training at the gym, I was only about 61 kilos, and being 6 foot tall, I was quite tiny and quite lean. So yeah, over the last 3 years, I've been really working hard, eating lots of protein. I was drinking 2 to 2.5 liters of milk a day, trying to stack on weight. And as Beck said, a lot of these supplements and synthetics that we have in all of those supplements really started to take a toll on my digestive system. And it left me with pretty bad bowels, pretty bad digestion, and really, really bad bloating. And I never really knew what it was. I always ate really healthy. I never did a dirty bulk. And it was always something that really frustrated me, that I could be lean, but always had a gut. Since being with Juice Plus, which I've only been with for quite a short time, I've really started to notice the changes in my body. It took about 10 days for me to have all that bloating relieved. I wasn't walking around at work after smoko, feeling sick because my tummy was pushing against my tool belt. And that was really a massive bonus for me. Everyone has Juice Plus work quite differently in their lives. Some people, it really helps with their energy. It really helps with weight loss. It really helps with boosting up and get enough fruit and veg in their diets. And for me, on top of a lot of those things, it was really my digestion. I'm really stoked with how far I've come along with that. I'm getting all day energy as well, which is perfect. No more pre-workout before the gym. And I've got heaps of energy to get through my gym session, which always comes after a 10-hour day on the tours, as I'm a builder. And I can still get through a full session. And yeah, now that I've been with Juice Plus, and at the end of my, well, not end of my journey, but where I'm currently on my journey, I'm at 77 kilos and at 10% body fat. And yeah, Juice Plus is really helping me to kind of show those results and really be proud of it. And what I'm loving now, being involved in the business, is I get to share that with people, and people get to hear and see my results. And then I get stoked and I get filled up by seeing people getting those results for themselves. And there's really nothing more exciting and that actually fills you up than seeing someone getting results. They're pushing themselves, they're getting into the gym, or their diet's getting in line, and they're really starting to make progress with themselves. And I love that part of that is coming from me. I'm actually being in a position where I can help people do that. And I'm absolutely loving it. Back to you, Brian, and Ads, whoever's next.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Dave. Yeah, definitely that passion. You know, when you're on this product and you're feeling good and you're seeing results, it's all about sharing those results with other people. I'm now going to hand it over to Jess. I introduced Jess to the business. Jess, has created an amazing business in this opportunity. How did it come into your life, and how's it changing your life, Jess?
Hey guys, so I should start where my health and fitness journey started about 5 years ago when I had my first child, and that led me down the path of wanting to change careers. So I decided that I'd become a lifestyle coach and a personal trainer. And I really thought that being a trainer would, I was always at the gym, like Adam said, you know, I think that's how a lot of PTs start out. I was always at the gym trying to better myself anyway, and I was helping people that I knew. So I tried to turn that into a career. And I really did think at the beginning that being a PT would give me a lot of flexibility, because I thought, well, I can work my own hours, I can choose when I want to train people, I can come and go as I please, be my own boss. But, you know, 6 months into training, I realized that was definitely not the case. I was literally at the gym from 5 in the morning. So I was up at 4 a.m. Lucky I only worked close to where I lived. The sad thing about it for me was that I was missing out on so much time with my family, especially my daughter. So if I worked in the morning at the gym and then at night, which was when everyone dictated I had to be there, because that was when my clients needed to be trained, then I literally sometimes wouldn't see Scarlett for 2 days because my hubby would have to do everything. And sometimes I would just get home and think, I stayed an hour late to earn $45 or $60. And it was just honestly frustrating the hell out of me. And I thought, well, this is good for now, but if I continue doing this, is this what I'm going to be doing in 10 years time? And that scared the hell out of me, to think that I would still be doing that same routine. And as much as I loved working one-on-one with people, and I loved being at the gym, I loved, you know, hanging out with all the other trainers, but it definitely wasn't something I loved the look of when I was in my 40s, that's for sure. Living off coffee, you know, all that stuff that we do as trainers. So for me, when this business came into my life, I was kind of looking for a way to use my skills online. I thought it seemed like it made sense. Everyone's doing it anyway. We're always out there kind of sharing our experiences. And so I asked for a little bit more information about everything, and I just started to share the product with my clients and the program as well, which was an amazing start. As a personal trainer, I already had that kind of community around me to share with. And then on top of that, I started to share my journey and the product and program online. About 6 months into the business, I had completely replaced my personal training income, which was amazing. And that just gave me that opportunity to, you know, like Adam mentioned before, go on holidays and not freak out that I wasn't going to earn money. So now I recently went to Fiji, and it was one of the first holidays I ever went on that I actually earned money while I was away. And I used this handy little phone to do all my business on, which was amazing. Especially in my downtime as a PT, I kind of built my business as I went along. So for me, it's been amazing. I actually don't do PT anymore. As much as I loved it, this has taken over, and I'm really blessed now because I can help people worldwide rather than just helping the few people in the gym that I used to work at on the Gold Coast. So it's definitely been a life changer for me. Thanks, Brian.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jess. You know, when Adam shared this opportunity with us, he said that people that are successful in this business are teachable. All right. And we were buying a franchise. It was a $165 franchise. And we just needed to follow a system. We saw with our own eyes the success that Adam and Kira had created within 18 months. All right. And we got to work doing the same thing. But you buy a franchise because there's a proven model. And that's why we did that. This is a simple business. You follow the instructions. You see the system that's outlined in front of you. In my traditional business, and in most traditional businesses, no one shows you the way. You have to fail forward to be successful. All right. And in this business, we're buying a franchise. I know it's changed my life. It's changing lots of our team's life. I'm going to hand it back to Adam now, who's just going to close up this event. So have a look for you, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thanks, guys, for all your shares. I'm just going to kind of round up my story, and I've shared a little bit today. But I think when I looked at this business, I got invited to come along to an event just like this 3 years ago, almost to the day. And to be honest, guys, when I came and had a look at this, I was certainly very skeptical. As a personal trainer, I've been approached by loads of different companies and things. So first of all, the product had to be bulletproof. It had to be something that we resonate. And Juice Plus is fruit and vegetables. My wife loved it. She's kind of the gatekeeper of all things health in our life. And I was like, all right, we kind of knew about that. But when I looked at this business, I looked at my life. Honestly, I thought that, I felt like I was hardworking. I felt like I had a little bit of know-how in business. We had some great systems in our business, but we really weren't getting the financial reward that I felt like we could be getting. So when I came along to an event like this, I met a young 27-year-old kid from the UK, and his girlfriend himself had built a $200,000 a month income. The month I met them, they'd made $200,000 for the month. And I thought, I don't think he's even smarter than me. And I thought, there's got to be a better way. And so I really just surrendered to the system. I said, you know what, I'm going to do this. My wife thought I was crazy. Although she loved the product, she thought I was crazy. And I said, if not this, then what? And I would say to you guys, ask yourself that question also. If not this, what truly is going to give you the freedom, the choices that you're looking for in your life? Or are you going to continue to plug in to what I believe is a model of yesteryears, which is trading time for money with social media, the internet, these amazing tools that we have in our hands? These are the things that are going to give you the leverage for the future. And I'll be honest, my wife, when I first started this, was not interested in this business. I cracked on for 7 months. And you know what? I think we all come into this business at a different stage. Some people just want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, and that certainly gives them a few more choices throughout the month. Maybe you want to make an extra, $3,000 to $4,000 a month and not have to rely on your clients turning up each week. And if the client cancels, you're like, awesome, I get to go have a coffee and I've already got other money in the bank, and not just relying on clients to turn up and pay, right? That's another important thing. Or you might be like me. When I saw this and really got it, I got that this is a business in a box, and not only can I build the business, but I can share the business with others, teach them how to promote our program, teach them how to impact more people, and they benefit and I benefit too. And for me, that was a no-brainer. Within 9 months of doing the business, 10 months of doing the business, we were able to replace the income of our traditional business. To give you guys an idea of what that was, it was about 12. I said to my wife, if we could be making $12,000 to $15,000 a month in our Juice Plus business, we could literally shut the doors of our traditional business. And that's what we did within 9 to 10 months of starting this. Did I expect that in the beginning? No, but I certainly was willing to do whatever it took to make that happen. 2 years on now. It's 2 years since I closed, it's 2 years, 2 months since we closed the doors of the gym, and I literally gave one of the studios to my business partner at the time, and the other one I literally just shut the doors. I'm done. I'm out of here. And to think 2 years on from that now, my wife and I don't share this to impress you, but to impress upon you what's possible, that we have been fortunate enough to build a multiple six-figure income. That the bigger this business gets, the less we work. My golf game has certainly improved a lot because I get to play golf a lot these days, and really to impact and help loads of people around us do the same, an amazing community of like-minded people. And my thing is this, and I'm going to round up with this. What if you could find something that you got to choose when you work, you get to choose where you work, who you work with, and impact and change so many lives around you? Because I want to let you guys know that that's what this opportunity is. I am also aware that this isn't for everyone. I'm also aware that not everyone gets this in the beginning. It only took me 3 years to get this. So I want to let you guys know, my wish for you is it doesn't take you 3 years to really look at this properly. I'm aware that this can seem too good to be true. Don't worry, I was that person too. But I can't imagine my life if I didn't take the time to get my questions answered. And I would just encourage you to, if whoever shared this with you, whether you're here live today or you are watching a recording right now, reach out to the person that shared this with you and get your questions answered. I certainly had loads. I didn't just see this and say, sign me up. I had some questions I wanted to get answered. But like Brian said, once I got those questions answered, I really saw what this could be for us. And it has literally changed our life. And in the beginning, we did it out of desperation. Now we do it out of inspiration, to inspire and show so many other people to create a better life for yourselves. your family and the people around you. So thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate your time, guys. And we look forward to hopefully catching you guys up with you guys sometime soon. Bye for now.